I do.
Hi everyone, welcome to Be the Confident You. I'm really excited tonight. It's been a massive few days at Be the Confident You, developing new programs and doing all sorts of creative things. But a couple of days ago, I was talking to the amazing Kristen. Now, I've got a bit of a confession to make, and I made this to Kristen. I have been saying I need to do something and get back into exercise since I got back from my honeymoon. Now, a couple of months ago, Dean and I celebrated our 8-year wedding anniversary. So this is something that I've been saying to myself for 8 years. So can anyone else relate to that you really want to do something? Type the number 1 in the comments if you've ever really wanted to do something, but you put yourself back on the priority list. And I know 2 years ago for Christmas, Dean actually gave me, he printed up and made up a fake certificate for me to do some exercise classes because I've been harping on for so long, and I never took him up on that offer. So give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can relate to knowing something's good for you and not actually following through. And when I was talking to Kristen this week, I know she's mortified with me right now. When I was talking to Kristen this week, we have some really similar philosophies, and I wanted to interview her here because I know that whoever watches this is going to get a lot of value. So, Kristen, can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, thanks, Jen. My name is Kristen and I'm from Team McLean Fitness Club. And I am a personal trainer and fitness coach here in my home gym in Belmont. I decided to take the leap and be a full-time personal trainer about a year ago July. Yay! But previous to that, I have been a personal trainer for 10 years. Yes. 10 years now. Goodness, time flies when you're having fun, isn't it? So qualified boxing trainer, HIIT instructor, circuit-based training, all of the above really, resistance and nutrition. I'm currently doing my nutrition course so I can be a qualified meal planner and nutritionist. So that's exciting.
I love that. You're one of those go-getters that's always wanting to learn and develop, and the biggest investment you can make is into yourself and your education. So I love that you're trying to do more things to help even more people on a whole different level. So congratulations on believing in yourself. So there's probably a lot of people like me, they either don't know where to start, or maybe they don't know the importance of doing something. And one of the things that you talked to me about the other day, hi, we've got a few people jumping on, a few things that we talked about. You were going on about it doesn't have to be so many times at New Year's Eve, we would have all heard people with New Year's resolution. I'm going to exercise 5 times a day. I'm going to drop 20, 30 kilos. What would you say to that?
Oh my goodness, it is. It's like a broken wheel. A lot of people get those New Year's resolutions and fail within a couple of weeks, or they go smashing it out, like you said, in 4 weeks, and then they just hit a wall, they get exhausted, and it's just over the top. So yeah, I'm definitely all about sustainable training, sustainable nutrition, learning about how to incorporate it into your life and making the necessary changes as you go along, because it's the small steps that lead into the larger leaps, honestly. You don't want to go too hard too quick because it'll just end up exhaustion and injury, unfortunately, and then you just fall back into bad habits of binging, really. So yes, definitely it's training the mind on how to implement it into your current lifestyle and then make tweaks as you go along, so it makes it more sustainable. Definitely.
What's the difference? Like, there's so many people that could just go and buy a gym membership and do it on their own, or going and seeing someone like yourself who specializes in understanding people's needs. I'm probably just giving it away a little bit there, but what would be the biggest benefits of having someone like you in our life?
Well, that's, personal training and having someone back you, having someone teaching you, having someone there that will pick you up after you fall down, basically, to give you that encouragement to keep going, because a lot of people fall off the horse and they just like, oh, that's it, I'm done. But to have someone there accountable for you and to keep you accountable is definitely the answer to a lot of people's problems, just because they do have the motivation to go to a gym or and such, but they don't see the results. Like they go there, they spend their hour in the gym for 6 months and they're like, oh, I'm in the same spot where I was 6 months ago, because they don't have that accountability, they don't have that structure, that program, those goals set at each 6-week point to get them to the next level. So definitely having a fitness coach behind you to back you, it's worth its weight in gold, I tell you that much.
Yeah, it's such an incredible investment, and you would know, you've just come out of one of my trainings. Having that accountability is something that I'm big on as well. I have an accountability group for my my business as well. There's a group of us that we talk nearly every day to keep ourselves motivated, and having that person there, I know I've tried it on my own in the past, and I've tried it with a trainer, and having someone to keep you accountable is like gold, isn't it?
Yeah. My client actually came to me this morning, and she didn't have an early start, but she was feeling a little bit tired. She's like, oh, Kristen, almost called you up and didn't come in this morning, but I didn't want to let you down. And I'm like, well, that's a great thing to have that in your mindset, that I'm here for you. Not that she'd be letting you down, she'd be letting herself down, but because I'm here for her, she didn't want to let me down, if that makes any sense. So it got her up there, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad I came. I feel so much better. I'm like,
Yeah.
see, remember that feeling when you don't feel like doing it. Remember the feeling of what you feel like at the end.
Oh, it's so spot on. It's so incredible that we often will break promises to ourselves. We wouldn't break promises to somebody else, but when it comes to ourselves, it's almost like we don't value ourselves enough to keep our own promises. And I remember being at a training a few years ago, and it was like that light bulb moment that I was realizing that I was constantly breaking my own promises, and being able to recognize that shift that you can have within your mental well-being, within your personal strength, is just incredible. So if you're watching this right now, have a think to yourself, what promises are you breaking right now? Because it's so easy to let ourselves off the hook. So definitely having accountability to get you on track is really, really incredible. I am really keen, and I'm nervous. I'm going to let you guys know I'm really, really nervous about getting back into Kristen's gym. But I want to start with small steps, and I know which program I'm going to be going to with that. For me, I've always made the excuses of my husband leaves for work so super early in the morning. It's too hard to do it with a toddler. By night time, Dean gets home, I'm getting dinner ready, then I'm exhausted, so I can't make the time. I'm sure you would have heard that before.
Pardon?
I'm sure you would have heard that before.
Oh, it's the classic.
I don't have time.
But you're like, come on, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. It's just what we choose to do with them to make them count. But really, that's the real tester. So definitely it's making time for you, because you can. Oh, how many mothers put themselves at the end of the family? I was like, no, matriarch, you got to get in there, got to keep yourself well to help everybody else live.
Yeah. So if someone was like me and hadn't done anything for a long time, what advice would you give them?
Someone who hasn't done anything in a long time, wow, take that first step. I know it's a little bit daunting, but please make that first step. Get in touch with a personal trainer, pick up the phone, type a text, slow, steady steps. With me, it's all about setting those small goals and getting you to that bigger goal at the end of that. So it's definitely, we come in, we have a big chat, I learn about you and what you want to achieve. And then from there, that's where we go, okay, you haven't exercised in 8 years. Let's take it to, no, it's great, it's fine. It's 2 times a week, or whether it be one session a week. getting your little steps every day, setting those incremental daily goals. And then again, like I said before, small steps, large leaps. It's amazing how good you feel after the first, second, third session. You're like, oh, that's right, I'm missing this in my life. And you'll just want, and it is, it's that little adrenaline, that little buzz you get after it going, yes, I did it, I can do it. Oh, it's so rewarding.
So I'm going to put this out here, and because I'm doing it live, I have to keep the promise to myself. I will be in your studio by the end of August.
What's today? 20. All right.
I know, I got a month. I'm giving myself a month. I'm giving myself enough time. Thank you so much for sharing that. There are so many philosophies that I have within my life, with my personal development, with my growth, with investing in myself, with taking time for myself. I called this Be the Confident You with movement. And, you know, everything that we do for ourselves, we're showing ourselves self-love, whether that is investing in a personal trainer or doing some group classes. If you want to do a group class with me, let's have some fun and do it together, because we will be laughing. So being able to do that is really important. The investment in yourself, no matter what it is, whether it's a training course for personal development, for professional development, it's showing yourself self-love. And that is something that I am super passionate about, because especially like you said, mums often put themselves back. I don't matter. But when we show ourselves self-love, it translates into everything that we do. You'll be a better mother, you'll be a better wife, you'll be a better worker, you'll be a better whatever, just from investing in yourself. And it doesn't have to be investment. And I know, Kristen, when we were talking the other day, that you can go into corporate offices and different groups, and you can take them on a lunchtime, quick, exercise program to get them moving. Oh my God, we're in COVID right now. Most of us are working from home. Most of us are not getting off the computer. Hello, it's 8 whatever it is right now, and I'm still on the computer. So being able to, if you are a business owner and you're interested in that, make sure you reach out to Kristen, because what an opportunity, team building, helping the overall health of your staff.
Definitely.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like, I've taken classes and group activities before, and just the camaraderie of it and everyone coming together and laughing at each other for being so cactus. It's just so much fun. And it's just that, the interaction, that we're all missing so much, that human interaction. It's a no-brainer. Yeah.
We've got quite a few comments. I'm just going to read a couple of them out. We've got Deb said, we all need accountability. Yes, Deb is one of my accountability buddies. I love Deb. Accountability is motivation, says Michelle. Yes, totally. Pretty, you're so right. Especially being a mum, we always put ourselves last or not.
Yes,
because I know that I need to be filling my own cup to be a better mum.
Yep.
So it's that whole shift in mindset towards everything that we do can make a huge, huge difference. Thank you so much, Kristen. Now, I always ask my guests, what does confidence mean to you?
Confidence means to me, when I think of confidence, I'm a visualization person. I see the little person in my head going, okay, Kristen, yes, you can. Oh, no, okay, Kristen, no, you can't. It's that little dialogue in my head. That's the confidence. That's where I feel that confidence is. And it's turning that negativity into positivity and going, you know what? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. Literally,
what is that? Give Kristen some love for that. Like, seriously, get your thumbs out and give her some love. How beautiful and amazing and strong is that?
So every time you say no, you can't. Yeah, you can.
You can. Love that. It's either find a way or it's never going to happen. So, yeah.
Yep. Make those steps happen. Yeah.
How do you tap into your confidence?
It's a doozy, that one. I'd stop with everything. You stop, take a deep breath. Always take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that several times and it sort of recomposes you and gets you into a better state with that oxygen in your blood, believe it or not. So whether it be training, whether it be writing a letter or anything, that taking that moment and refocusing, that's how you do it.
Yes, I'm a big lover of breathing exercises. They have worked marvelous miracles within my life. I know we've got Pretty watching live, and she's a yoga teacher, and she focuses a lot on breath work as well. And it is so, so powerful in grounding us, in making us present, and making us really enjoy our lives. So, Kristen, thank you so much for everything you shared. If there's someone that's watching or watching the replay or watching the recording over in Instagram land or YouTube, how do they contact you?
Has so many ways to contact me. Definitely jump on www.teammcleanfitness.com.au. That's one way. On my website, there's Team McLean Fitness on Facebook and Instagram. Those probably are the best ways because I'm always on them every day. You can give me a call. My contact details are on my website. But yeah, just take that first step. Just a little text going, Kristen, I need help. And I'm all over it. I'll help you. I'll get you there. Don't you worry. Yeah.
Love that. And make sure you're following Kristen on her social media as well. She has been doing some live stretching classes. I know as I woke up and did my morning Facebook scroll without even being able to fully open my eyes the other morning, she was doing exercises on there and I was drinking a coffee. So, but it was really, really engaging and really great. So make sure you're following Kristen because she is doing lots of updates on how you can better take care of your body and keep yourself moving. That's all from us tonight. Is there anything else you want to leave everyone with, or you're all good? All good. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you're giving Kristen lots of love if you're watching the live or the replay. And I will be tuning in with another guest soon. Take care. Bye.
Guys, bye.